last night, there was a lot of anticipation about this big rally that Donald Trump was holding in Mobile, Alabama. 30,000 people attended. That's according to the mayor, in a stadium. Initially, it was going to be in a civic center. They outgrew that. They thought 10, 14,000, not big enough. 30,000. They're in the stadium that's just packed with people with signs and listen to so many Trumpisms.
And he didn't disappoint with a lot with the commentary. If you read the transcript, you watched his speech, he said so many things that caught the attention of the press. Here are just a few of the highlights, one of which is about not being nice. He says a woman came up to him and says, you know, I think I like you. I'm just not sure, though. You don't seem like a nice guy. Listen.
I'd like to have the election tomorrow. I don't want to wait. A woman came up to me. She said, I'm not sure that you're nice enough to be president. I said, you know what? This is not going to be an election based on a nice person. It's going to be based on a competent person. We're tired of the nice people. They said, Trump loses NASCAR. It was all over the world. A friend of mine called, you know, because I opened with a strong statement, meaning illegal immigration. We got to solve the problem. So all over, one day it was NASCAR. Trump loses NASCAR. I said, I don't have a deal with NASCAR. It turned out that I lost NASCAR. You know what they did? They rented a ballroom at Trump Doral. Can you believe it? They had a ballroom. And by the way, I kept their deposit and rented it to somebody else.
Yeah, and by the way, you know, you kind of wonder what this is about. You know, Trump, I mean, I think Trump is about Trump, but this is clearly a reaction against something else, and it's against the establishment. If you read the coverage of this last night in the conventional press, in the establishment press, it was so over the top and hostile to Trump. Politico had this piece yesterday by some character called Ben Schreckinger, literally compared Trump to George Wallace in Alabama, suggesting he was a racist. I really think a lot of people who come out for Trump are so mad at the press coverage that seeing Trump as a way of saying, you know what, we're sick of the way the media cover politics. It's disgusting because it is disgusting.
And if you saw some of the big headlines on some of the major local papers down there, it said Trump comes to Mobile, but why? Question mark. That was the main front page of a local newspaper down there.
Clearly, people were buying what he was selling. They were picking up what he was putting down. Let's look at some other candidates' crowd sizes and compare that to Donald Trump. Bernie Sanders was the one who's been bringing in all the crowds at 28,000 in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton should pay attention to those numbers.
Exactly.
28,000.
He's done it a couple of times.
Los Angeles, 27,000. You know, very progressive cities, of course, Portland, Los Angeles, Seattle. Even 11,000, though, in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, and then Ted Cruz and Lynchburg. What do all these three candidates have in common? Ted Cruz, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump. They are all three anti-establishment candidates. That's really the motif of this campaign so far. Obviously, the people who run things are doing a really bad job, and the public is upset about it. This is a clear message, I think, for everyone else running.
Yeah, and you're right about that. And anti-media as well, which Trump addressed last night during this speech in Mobile. See if you hear maybe one of your favorite networks in there. Listen.
Every time I go on television, it's got to be live. It's live. I said, oh, can I have a rest, please? Tonight it's live on Fox. It's live. Who likes Fox? I like Fox. It's live on CNN. Who likes CNN? All right. And it's, oh, this is going to be a beautiful, and it's live on MSNBC, right? Well, they're still working.
I wonder if they hit the red button and cut out of it.
Did they jump out of that? They probably took it live. I bet they did.
Oh,
it's ratings. Amazing.
There you go.
All right. What was your favorite part of Trump's speech? Tell us. We'll put it on.
We have some more highlights coming up a little bit later.